Welcome to this pre-concert introduction to the New European Ensemble's live stream concert number 13. The program features violin and cello sonatas by Claude Debussy and Maurice Ravel's piano trio. Claude Debussy is one of the most influential composers of the 20th century. He established a new harmonic language in his work, breaking free from the traditional tonality used by 19th century composers. Debussy's new tonal language was influential in the shift made by composers like Stravinsky and SCHÖNBERG away from traditional tonality. Debussy's language also remained highly influential in post-World War II jazz. Both the violin and cello sonatas were written during World War I in Paris, and both were meant to be part of a cycle of 6 sonatas that the composer left unfinished when he died in 1918. The cello sonata, written in 1915, was influenced by the music of 18th century French composer François Couperin. The piece makes full use of colors derived from techniques like pizzicato, the plucking of the strings, or the glassy-sounding harmonics. These types of tonal colors are central to Debussy's musical language. Debussy's violin sonata was written in 1917 and was his last major composition, as well as the last piece that he performed in public as a pianist. Debussy referred to the piece as documentary evidence of what a sick man might produce in times of war. The Basque composer Maurice Ravel is known the world over today for his Bolero. He developed a compositional style that incorporated elements from 18th century music, which became known as neoclassicism. He also incorporated influences from jazz and blues in his work. His piano trio was composed in 1914 as World War I broke out. Ravel served as an ambulance driver for the French army in the war. He's said to have derived the opening theme from watching ice cream vendors dancing in his native town of Saint-Jean-de-Luz. The piece makes extreme use of the registers and techniques on all 3 instruments. The first movement draws on traditional Basque dance elements for its rhythmic patterns. The second movement, PANTOUM, mirrors a Malaysian form of poetry in which 2 themes are developed in parallel throughout. The third movement is a passacaglia that has a funereal quality. A passacaglia is simply a repeated bass line on which variations are built throughout. The finale is full of grand gestures, with the trumpet calls heard in the piano possibly signaling the outbreak of World War I. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoy the concert, and please like and subscribe and stay up to date with the NEuE European Ensemble.